This is not going to be an exciting video for those of you who want to know about THC and CBD, but if you have a son or daughter with ADD that's on the spectrum or has any type of learning challenges or, again, behavioral issues, again, like autism and things like that, you might want to hear this story. A lady called in, I took her phone call, and she said she has a son who's on the spectrum, ADD, and can't focus and is kind of learning disabled, but gets agitated. And the doctor wanted to put them on additional medications, antidepressants, and a variety of other things, and she didn't want to try that. So she went to a dispensary, which is a good move. Unfortunately, she's talking to people who don't quite understand how issues like this should be treated with cannabis. So I believe they got 3 different products. I think one was a CBD gummy, and the other 2 were either tinctures or gummy. One was a Delta 9 CBD, maybe a CBN, again, either tincture or gummy. And then the other one was a Delta 8, Delta 9, and then maybe a CBN gummy or tincture. And she said that the CBD gummies didn't work, and that the ones with the Delta 8 and the Delta 8 and Delta 9 made her son feel loopy, and he couldn't focus and he didn't like it. Well, I told her, that's probably not the best place to be going for medical help or advice. But I said, here's how you should sort of probably take this sequence of experimentation. And again, I'm not a doctor and this is not medical advice, but you want to start off with a potent CBD product, okay? Greenwich Bioscience has created a potent CBD for Dravet syndrome and Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, which are intractable or untreatable epilepsies. So I said, you need a potent CBD product. It could be broad spectrum, but it shouldn't have any THC in it. And then you can dose that at different levels and in different frequencies to see if it works. But it's got to be potent because CBD works well. It's just not very effective in low doses. From there, after trying, different dosing amounts, then I told her you could try other cannabinoids like CBDA or THCA. Again, you might need to find a manufacturer who supplies a potent product at a reasonable price. And there's so much misinformation and confusion about CBD, it's hard to find a manufacturer who sells CBDA or THCA that is educated and or legitimate. But that would be my sequence. CBD, then include or try CBDA and THCA. And again, these 3, just those 3, which are non-psychotropic, can be used in different combinations and in different potencies. So that offers just a myriad of opportunities. I said, once you've tried that, then I would try a very, very, very small amount of THC. And I'm talking about 1 milligram in addition to the other cannabinoids. And this way, the child or her son was not overwhelmed with the effects of THC, which can occur when you take too much or you're not taking any CBD to counteract the THC. So this is what I told her. Start with the CBD, move to CBDA, move to THCA, and then you can try just a little bit of THC and see if that, in conjunction with the other cannabinoids, helps with possibly his anger, his frustration, his excitability, and things like that. But you don't want to just go right to THC or also called Delta 9 or Delta 8 or any other type of psychotropic, because again, these things speed up the mind. And that's the last thing you want to do to a child that is agitated, angry, or can't calm down. You don't want to speed up his mind. You want to slow down his mind, not to tranquilize him, not to sedate him, but so he can process thoughts better and understand what he's thinking about. And that possibly, again, might help the learning abilities. So that's what I would do, and that's what I suggested for her.